You guys, I got a 2023 reading for Canada. It's really interesting, but I don't got a lot of space or a lot of time on here, so I won't say too much, but it's really interesting. This opening message for Canada. So this for me is a reading for the whole year of the main events, the main energies that we can feel for Canada. And you got the Tower, which you got an interesting card for Canada right off the bat, the Tower. And we know that we're at that time, we're at explosive time. So this is the opening message of the most divine being can come down and say something for Canada for 2023. This is it. And at the time of the Tower, you're confronting something hidden and dark. It's a very interesting Tower card. You're starting off the reading with the major energy. We all know that Canada is in this energy. But what I like is it a boy or a girl? Is it a young energy? But he's, to me, a boy. And he's standing up to whatever that dark power is, right? I love the version of the Tower card, but by mistake, the first card I pulled was the Warrior card. And it's come out in 3 readings that I've done in a row. One for Nova Scotia, one for me. It's got luck, it's got magic, it's got power. It's the ultimate warrior card. But it's also, like, you got a little bird, he can be a boy or a girl. He's fearless. His guide is nature. That's what the bird knows how to read the signs in blue. So this is the ultimate warrior card, but it's got some mystical meaning because I pulled it first before the Tower, and I don't normally use that. So go study John Ballard. He's an amazing artist and writer. He passed, so there's a lot of energy standing up to dark energy. And further on the reading for Canada, there's all kinds of covert energy. Hidden people spying. Like this guy, you don't see his face, but he's led by the crows. You got some warlock energy, you got somebody. The energy of Canada, they've been betrayed. The energy of Canada, there is a warrior energy. This card is the ultimate card of being stabbed in the back, of being betrayed. So that's what those 2 cards are pretty extreme for Canada to open up with for your 2023 reading. But they're unique versions of these tarot cards. So you've got the 10 of Swords. It's like you've got to now pick yourself up from the battle you lost. Okay? But there's still a victory here. When there's 2 10s together, that's 10-10. Think of Viola Desmond on the $10 bill. Think of it long term. Fight for your rights. This person got some power. This person is needing to pick himself up and now refocus on his wishes. There is favorable energy for warlocks. This is even an assassin card. You know, it's very interesting, this version, but this person got what they need. You don't know if it's a man or a woman. To me, it's just the warrior. You gotta pick back up. The fight is still here. You need to regroup because there's a victory here that needs to be long-term thought of in courts and writing and documents. Around the needles. Oh, and I feel sick to my stomach suddenly. Because that's the dead child of the artist. But when he drew her, he didn't know it was going to be an tarot card. And he didn't know that his daughter was going to die. So you've got the energy that's pretty extreme for Canada, and we already know that. We already know we're fighting the darkness, but I love the child element and the way it's so fearless. And then you got the hope, and then you got this double 10 to victory by Ola Desmond. 10 on the $10 bill, 10. The 10 of Wands. So again, these are both showing that the Canadian population have really gone through a tough time. There's a deep betrayal. It was overkill. It was a lot to do with medical, not just the needle, lots of medical stuff. It's the loss of the warriors that was in the trucker. They need to regroup, pick themselves up, because this says that you need to pick yourself back up. You need to let go of some of the burdens. There's a lot of goblins around and just goons. That's all. When you see this card, look, just gawkers and onlookers watching. Just watching. So Canada, do something about letting go of some of that. Let me see. That's your actions to take. Something to do with the death of children. And just people that feed off of that. It's really kind of makes me sick when I see this card. But it is an action card. It's the actions for you to take as Canadians. And people know that already. This is a picture of a dead child, and that's in real life. Drew this child. So you got the assassin, you got the hooded. I mean, he's the hooded gangster of all gangsters, but Canadians are doing it. You can achieve your goals. You need to pick up your group, use your magic. That goes, these people are no good. Help this kid. There's the kid again. There's the establishment 3 times in a row. Look, some pretty big symbols. Canada of the establishment and needing to pull strategy together and regroup. Get rid of the gawking. That's the action. That's the action. Departing energy is what last year was all about. This is so interesting to me. Because you got, like, this is really can be a vulture, it can be, to me, the establishment, USA, but it can also be somebody protecting her. It is one of swords, so it is a warrior, it is fighting, it is contract. So something was already started, and you got that already, 10-10-1, okay? Now there's a continuation, and this is where I find it gets interesting, because you get these two queens in a row, and they keep showing up. They showed up in the last reading I did, and this is a warrior queen, and this is an action queen. This is about families. This is somebody who's worried about her baby. It's about contracts and the difficulties, and the Prince of Air is a sword, okay? That kind of energy of needing to somehow, that's the main theme of 2023. So it looks like somebody does pull together some sort of court case. The main theme, family, needles, babies, medical, there's some melancholy. To do with the mother, to do with the woman, to do with the warrior, though. And legal documents on things that have already been started. We got two queens in a row, so this is future opportunities. So this was the main theme, and there will be an opportunity for women, something to do around women. She's happier. Let me see. I'm going to pull another card. Future opportunities and energy for Canada. Something going up against the devil. A woman's group. Something to do with motherhood. It's a real action card for Canada. So we got this something to do with mother, family, the establishment. That's the devil card. That's crazy. Future opportunities and energy. We already know we're in the devil energy. Somebody dark. The establishment. The elites. Canada lost a battle. They're regrouping. So there's somebody that started some action to do with children, to do with contracts and legal stuff. That's a powerful card to see. It's a new, fresh start. Because there's no choice. But something around the family that really puts an end to some sort of covert some sort of, I would say, you guys, all around the craziness around transgender and families and needles and people's families dying. There's a lot of that to be dealt with in 2023 in Canada, and it's all through the feminine energies, all to do with families, babies, the future, taking the next step after you lost a battle. But something's not all lost, Canada. There's some And here we got the obstacle, and I've seen this obstacle many times. People have told me the Black Widows, the alumni of the social workers, different feminine and incels joining together, the Nazis. Okay, obstacles for Canada. And then you got the super bitch, the elite, she got dark energy. Could be a she, could be a he, it doesn't matter. That's what a lot of the major issues are around, is the forcing of things on people that people are starting not to like, health and people dying, and the talents you would be expressing in 2023. There's somebody around me with perfume, so I have to go. It's my voice. But this card I love for Canada. See the obstacle, you got some elite people, some dark energies, Canada, like we don't already know. I think we do, but what I'm loving, well, is, the assassin energy, the witch energy, the warlock energy, the warrior. I don't mean those words in a negative way. I mean them in a royal way. I mean them in like an old Viking way, an old Norse, the warrior people. Because he knows witchcraft, but he got no choice. He got no choice. But this feminine, all about the family. This is taking action, this is court, that's your main themes. That's where your main opportunities are. A lot of mental and using your mind and then taking action. It's all about the family, the attack of the family. You see a lot of images of kids rising up. Canada's not afraid. That's what I love. Canada's not afraid. So now we get down here. And Canada is still going in this thing. Talent she would be expressing this year. And I got 2 cards came out stuck together. So 3 is the feminine energy. So we see a lot of feminine energy right here. And to me, this is the trucker card, the Dodge Ram. You see Ram on the back of every vehicle. To me, that was my trucker rally card. I went to the Ottawa Truckee Rally. Sorry. But my backwards is Ram. It's Capricorn. It's Taurus. It's Pentacles. It's Canadian energy, so extreme, right? This person's jumping his Dodge Ram, he's going. You don't know if that's a kid, but a kid don't care. He's a kid. He's going anyway. So is this kid. I love that. I love the energy of the theme of the family, the theme of ambiguous. Okay. You got a really creative card, and look, they want to look up. It's a regrouping. This is an action card, but they're spying, they're regrouping, they're listening, they're watching out for each other. It's 3 is people coming together, community. It's again some sort of trucker rally. We could even be seeing Canadians going and helping in some emergency situation. in America, because this is just so, to me, the epitome of the convoy and that whole rally and what it's like to be living in Canada. And to me, this Ram, it's a symbol for everything, right? And marked backwards and the Dodge Ram. So this person got everything they needed. It's a really spiritual card, and it's a power card. It's, driving through the tundra of the snow, just the stars leading you in a big Ram. You got everything you need. It's so this time here, but you got double sevens in a row next to the Spy or the Robin Hood card, which I love too. So look, we got these ladies all, they came out stuck together. So we got some